Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I need to get some things off my desk. I'm getting way too many projects here and not getting rid of them. And plus, I've kindly stopped working in these and started working in that little my little book with the Dina Wakeleys, and also but anyway, when I had cut out something the other day, this kind of looked like a wing. So I just drew in the lines to go ahead and make it look like a wing. And I found this lady here that I wanted to use. And I don't know how this is going to stick down because it come out of the Variety magazine off of one of the covers, I think. Or one of the very thick pages, like a cover. I think I should have done this first, but it's kind of like it all has to go within the same thing. Let's see if that's about right. I think I need to move it down. Go ahead, just move that on down. And this is thick also, so I may have to just shut my book to make it all stick down. And I want to tell you guys something before I forget. Any of these that I'm doing, I'm trying to go out there on my Pinterest page and post them in case you guys can't see them all that well, and the clarity might not be well, and the glare might not be that well, but on Pinterest they are. So if you want to check my Pinterest page out and maybe subscribe to that. And found this little award trophy, I think, in Variety. Plus my book's getting fat on this side anyway, so it's got a curve to it. I guess I can maybe do this, but I have done this and it has ripped my page up. I guess if I try to remember not to wait too long. And then for my words over here, I thought that I would go back through my, let me move my camera up, my Rolodex book. And, you know, that's where I took a book, turned down all the pages. I think I bought this book, hardback book, for $1 at the at the Dollar Tree. Turned all the pages down, then, you know, got a whole pack of you know, construction paper that was really cheap. And, you know, just cut out a bunch of words. And I threw them in a pile. But now I can, you know, since they're in order, I can just go through this book and find exactly what I want. Makes it so easy. So I pulled out these pages, and let's see, on this one I want to cut out this. Let's see, and this one I want to cut out this. And whenever I cut a word from a saying, I've got to put this now back in the O's instead of the A's, and that's how I do it. And I found this Artful Abundance. Artful Abundance. Abundance Day. I think that'll be pretty good. I realize this is a busy page. I actually put the X on here and the O's, trying to tone it down a bit. I guess let's move it down so I can maybe draw my 2 lines down this way and my 2 lines down this way, but I'll have to wait till all this dries. And I do love working in my new little journal, which is nothing more than a mixed media pad. But nonetheless, let's see if this, I don't know if this is 2 and this, see it's just going to fade in the background with the other lines. So that's not even going to work. I like to do like a tic-tac-toe board around my words, which I guess I could go back over them with the white Posca. I don't know if that would just add to the craziness going on. And she'll probably just start popping up because usually these really thick pages do pop up. Okay, and now to show you my book. And let me move you guys back down. I'm thinking this is where we left off. And I have been fixing these like off camera. I usually like to work on these during the night for some reason. I guess my creative juices are just flowing a little better during the night. This here just made little funkier pages. But I do like putting the washi tape around, and you know, it just so happens I used the spray and forgot all about, you know, the sides. Of course, you know, up here I've got it all the way up, but over here at the spirals I can't put the tape over it. I guess I could, but it's something I just don't think about when I'm spraying my inks. And you know, this came out of that the book, the lady's art book that I was showing you, the hardback that come from the Goodwill. And these here are my new stamps called Collage Girls. At first when I read it, I said College Girls. Anyway, you just gotta laugh sometimes. And here was my attempt to, I was watching a tutorial, just happened to come through on, turn this light off. Maybe you can see it a little bit better, but, you know, trying to do a tutorial on bubbles, which the tutorial was on a black piece of cardstock, which made it 10 times better because what he was using pencils, whereas I'm using Posca pens, Sharpies, and what have you on top of acrylic. So I think they look about as good as you're going to get for acrylic and Posca pens. But I kind of like doing the bubbles, and I think I do want to maybe put down a black sheet of paper, but this here I just laid down. This here was some Tim Holtz. What's it called? Well, collage paper, of course, but the birds. And I might have showed you this one the other day. But I just cut this part out, laid it down, and I haven't done anything. I've used both of the orb stencil and my round stencil that I used the other day on my book. And I haven't done much more. And then I was attempting again to do the bubbles, but you kind of got to change it up some when, you know, depending on your background, because you know, the guy that was doing the tutorial said, you know, use red, orange, and yellow around the edges, but when your background's red, well, then you got to change it up. And I really don't have an orange Posca pen. I know they're out there, it's just I've never bought one. And this one here is not quite finished, and this one either. I think I may want to put some kind of saying on it with the you know, with the Dina Wakley sayings. But I did find out something. Now, you know, I am using the archival ink on these, and I noticed that the baby wipes aren't working. But then this morning I put white on that stencil after I used the archival, and actually the white took it off. And you know, I'm not saying that, okay, it's white now. No, it took the white and the black underneath off. Now it's back to rubber. So, but now the white that I used was the Craft Smart. But if you're really worried about, you know, the black archival and you're wanting to stamp in white, and you're really worried that the black may come off, you can stamp it in the white one time, wash it, and then do your white. But on the flip side, make sure it's really dry. If you don't, you're going to mess your white pad up. Because mine's already kind of messed up, where some stamps in the past I wasn't cleaning at that time really well. And it's kind of, you know, dulled out my white a little bit. And actually over here, I thought that I would just go back over some of the lines with my white Posca, since it was dulled out a little bit. But that really did help. Who would have ever thought? And then this here, well, let me back up. This over here, the black paint, this is black acrylic, which I kind of laid this on thick. So, I don't know if you can see it, but there's, you know, some lumps in it where I did leave it thick. But over here was what I actually had left on my glove after smearing it around on the other two pages. So, I just smeared it on here, and I thought that really I was going to take the Dina Wakley stamps and stamp them on here in the white, because I like kind of having part white and part black on the stencil, I still think that looks pretty neat also. And I was going to do that, and I said, well, since it's black and it's flat and it's kindly mimics the construction paper, that I would go ahead and try my bubbles again. But once again, this is still not the pencils like he used. This is still using my Posca and my jelly rolls, which I have a 0.5 here, which I did use a 0.5, a 8, a 10, and kind of just played around with it, but I do like the way it turned out. And then, you know, I put my silly birds on here from the Dina Wakley. I'm just loving these stamps, and I'm glad, just something fresh and new and something to pick me up. And, you know, just, I feel like new beginnings, you know. And, you know, spring is all about new beginnings, and I'm all about it. And I'm so excited to do this. And can't wait to do more for you guys. And just want to say I appreciate every one of you for watching and sticking around with me. And all I can say is, you know, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And as always, see you tomorrow.